Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Brand, and we've got some Hogwarts Legacy news. Good news and more good news. I love the game. I have a love-hate relationship with it, and it's not for the reason most people say they do. I love Harry Potter, love all of it, and it's just a fun world to get into. And I waited until the Switch port to play Hogwarts Legacy. And with that, we got the very bad version of Hogwarts Legacy on Switch. And by that I mean every time you entered a new area or switched from one area to another, you're faced with a loading screen. And this meant going into stores, going into homes, switching to different parts of the castle, you get a loading screen. And after about 6 to 7 hours of that, I became exceptionally frustrated and stopped playing. Luckily, however, last week it was on sale on Steam for $17 and I picked it up. So I'm actually going to be able to fully play through it without all the annoying loading screens. And I'm hoping that when the Switch 2 comes out, it plays a lot more smoothly. It could be just the way it was ported, and it's not going to be changed, but I'll try it out. And I had a little trouble with the combat, I'm not going to lie. That was a big issue, getting the combat down, because when I was playing it last Christmas, is when my kids were here for a long time, and they were on the TV playing other games, so I was playing it handheld, and it just wasn't conducive for me. I just couldn't get the hang of it. So now that I've got a really nice Xbox controller and my Steam account, hopefully I can do a good playthrough on all the houses and finally play through it. So with that being said, that's my love-hate relationship with Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy sequel is officially in development, and it is a big part of Warner Brothers' brand strategy, along with a new show, which I do have my doubts on. It's one of those, I'm like, it would have been great if it was done that way originally, but it may not come out as well as they think it does. It's just, you have too many people that know those actors and actresses as those characters, and transforming it into something else doesn't always work well. It can be done, it's just, I'm not thrilled about it. But, see, Warner Brothers games, Hogwarts Legacy is a very big priority for Warner Brothers Discovery. So, yes, they're developing a new game. But that's not all. And I don't even know how I missed this article. This came out like 2 days ago. I guess because I've been really focused on Dragon Quest. But where is it? Come down. Yeah. There it is. On top of it, Hogwarts Legacy is rumored a definitive edition of the first game, which will include 10 to 15 hours of content, supposedly a new story, side quests, activities, and outfits. So another 15 hours of content on a DLC, which they kept saying there wasn't going to be one. For a long time, there's not going to be any DLC. Okay, fine. The game's the game. I'm okay with that. That's great. But let's move on to the next one. And now that this is happening, I'm excited because maybe by the time I get through Dragon Quest, I can start this, get through it. The definitive edition will be out. I get to play through that. But I don't know. I really don't. But I'm here for it because I've seen so many playthroughs of Hogwarts Legacy. I've watched it. It looks so much fun. I never got in deep because the Switch port was so bad. It was frustratingly bad. I've rarely gotten to the point where I've just been so frustrated I quit playing a game. Not because of lack of ability. I'll keep trying. I've been trying to beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles since, 1995. So yeah, it's not a lack of ability that's stopping me from doing it. It's the frustration of those stupid loading screens. I mean, sometimes the loading screens would get stuck, and I'd have to power cycle my Switch and restart the game. That was frustrating. I understand this game was not meant for Switch, but that's the system I got. So that's what I was waiting for. So now I can play it on my nice PC. They can definitely handle all the hardware requirements for it. I'm in. And this is one of those things where I'm like, for games like this, I might have to bite the bullet and get a PlayStation. I don't want to, but I might have to. Although I prefer the Xbox controller versus the PlayStation controller. But if I did that, I'd have all three controllers in my house. I use an Xbox for my PC because I tried playing both, and I just prefer the feel and the button and toggle arrangements, the joystick arrangements for the Xbox over the PlayStation. It's more in tune with like Switch, so it's just an easier switch back and forth. Just button alignment's different, and I got to rethink every time. PlayStation's a whole different beast. So, do I want to get into it? Probably not, but I may. Plus, if I do that, I get Astrobot, so that's a plus. But wildly off topic and meandering, and I apologize for that. I do that from time to time. Hogwarts Legacy sequel coming. In development now. DLC rumored to be coming. I'm excited because I want more Harry Potter. It's fun. I want more background stuff like this. I want more. I want JK to put out more stuff and just continue developing the world, and just I'm in for it. I know not everyone liked Fantastical Beasts, and I do think, yeah, you can see where a lot of problems hit with Johnny Depp after that. It was just kind of like, it went weird, and yeah, and that's just, I still like them. I still enjoy them. They just weren't great. But I still watch the original movies regularly. And I do hope that we get more stuff like Peas and other things in the show. But I'm holding my breath on how the show's going to come out, because it can either be great or it can be complete garbage. I don't think there's going to be an in-between. That's my guttural gut instinct. It's going to be amazing or terrible. Not, it's okay. And the more we get information we get on it, the more we'll find out. And I just hope we see the definitive edition within the next 6 months. I really do hope that comes out within the next 6 months. It needs to hit before summer. I think for it to take off, it needs to hit before summer. Because a lot of game sales kind of drop. They're hard. Everyone's out doing things. And so it's kind of hard for a big section of gamers to get into it. So if you can get it in like March, April, May, the game sales tend to favor games released in that time frame. A little bit earlier, do well. June, okay. But like you get middle of summer, big games released in middle of summer. It's like dedicated fans, and it's like a slow trend up, but like boom, those other months it'll go right up. And same around November, December. Great time to release games. People are on vacation, doing things like that. They've got time off doing it. So I don't know more information than what this article says, and I am looking and actively trying to find out more information. And when I do, I will relay it to you, because absolutely, who doesn't want a little more magic in their life, right? I know I do. And Hogwarts is so good. Hogwarts Legacy, the storytelling is good. Some of the stuff is a bit infuriating. And I hope my experience on PC is levels beyond what I had to put up with for Switch. which is not a low bar, which is not a high bar, to be honest. And I'll pick it up on PC, but I'm always going to pick up a physical copy somewhere, somehow. So if it hits Switch, I'm going to pick up a copy whether I play it on Switch or not, just so in case, the things happen and I don't have the rights to play the game on Steam anymore, I'll have a physical copy I can play. So always stay physical. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.